Thanks so much for taking a minute to check out our weekly pastoral update. If you're able to watch last week, you know that we introduced some of the events that are going to be taking place this weekend for our Easter weekend. We've got our Good Friday service, followed by an egg hunt, food trucks, all kinds of fun and festivities on Friday night, and then, of course, our worship service on Sunday morning, Easter Sunday. And so feel free to check out the previous pastoral update for some of the information, a little bit more details about those two events. But I just want to say as a reminder to our church family to be sure, one, we would love to see you there at both of those events, but especially on Friday night, to look for opportunities to help our community feel welcome and engaged at at that event, at both the worship service and actually the food truck and egg hunt that'll be following that. And this is an opportunity that we have to invite the community to join us, and so we want to make sure they feel welcome and engaged. So just be looking for people you may not know, and feel free to introduce yourself and just, again, help them feel connected to what we're trying to do there on Friday night. And then, of course, just be in prayer for the whole weekend. This is a great opportunity for us to celebrate the good news of the gospel, that Jesus died and rose again so that we can be reconciled back to God. So let me encourage you just to be in prayer, that God would show up, that we would be sensitive to what He wants to do in and through us as we come together and worship Him. And then the other thing I want to talk about is what's going to be taking place the following week for one of our staff members. So Phil Beck is obviously our worship pastor, one of our elders here at Wedgwood, and he is going to be the first to benefit from a new policy that we have instituted called a sabbatical policy. Now, you may be asking, well, what's a sabbatical? Great question. Let me tell you what it's not. It's not just a simple extended vacation. We have vacation built into our HR policies for all of our staff members here, but a sabbatical is much different than that. Now, it will include some time off to rest, but the purpose of a sabbatical is to give our full-time ministers the opportunity to get away from the daily grind of ministry, to be able to renew, refresh their own souls, to expand their knowledge of ministry, to get a different perspective, and really to be able to get away for a season in order to be able to come back renewed and refreshed. And so this has a benefit for both the individual minister and obviously for the church as a whole. The individual benefit is it helps each of these ministers that are able to go away for a time to reflect, to grow both academically, spiritually, just in their overall knowledge of ministry as well. And so it helps them to be refreshed and renewed so that when they come back, they're better able to lead their particular area of ministry, which is a huge benefit to the church as a whole. And so Phil is going to be the first to benefit from this. He'll be heading out right after Easter, the following week of April, coming back the 1st of June. So we have a policy now that every 7 years, our ministers, again, our full-time ministerial staff, are able to get away for a 6-week break. That's all together. And again, it's for renewal. So Phil's going to be visiting other churches, having conversations with different ministers, getting some different perspective, reading a lot, and just engaging in a lot of challenging opportunities to expand his ministry understanding in different areas. And again, to be refreshed and renewed. He will be taking some time just to rest as well. And all of that is going to be for his benefit and for the benefit of the church as a whole. So let me encourage you, be praying for Phil as he's going to be gone over these several weeks, that God would really renew and refresh him and encourage him, and be praying for our church. Phil's done an incredible job of getting everything ready so that whenever he steps out for this short season, that we don't miss a beat when it comes to worship and media and all the areas that he influences and touches here at Wedgwood. And then the following year, Jeff Laster is going to be next up to benefit from the sabbatical. And then, Lord willing, in 2024, I'll have been here 7 years and will be next in line as well. So we have a kind of a nice rotation set up here for a lot of our staff that'll be being able to benefit from this in the years ahead. So be praying for each of those guys as they head out into their sabbaticals in the months and the years ahead. So that's it for this week. I look forward to seeing you. We got Wednesday night activities as normal, and then obviously a big weekend for Easter as well. We hope you have a great week. We look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.